Hello everyone! I'm super excited to start this course and hopefully you are too. But in order for us to uncover this very big world of machine learning, first we have to understand how and what we'll be learning. This course has several videos broken down into different sections, especially for the beginners. This course is specially designed for the beginners who are new to the programming world and also want to step into machine learning world. So here we'll teach you both basics of Python and also basics of machine learning, and you will end up in creating a machine learning algorithm project. In this course, we will be discussing Python basics, Python data structure, programming concepts, Python file handling, Jupyter notebook, data visualization, Python libraries for data analysis, introduction to machine learning, and projects. These are the modules that we will be discussing. And in each of these modules, we will be having tiny lessons, which helps you in understanding each of these modules perfectly. So our first module is Python Basics. Our Python Basics has 3 lessons. The first lesson is all about what a programming language is, what are the different types of programming languages, and what Python is. And you will learn the structure of Python, with which we'll understand what the comments are, indentations are, and input and print statements are. Along with that, we'll write our first Python code. Now, lesson 2 is all about what are variables and what are data types that we'll be using in our Python programming language. And lesson 3 is all about operators and its functionality. Moving on to our next module, that is Python data structure. It has 4 lessons, and they are lesson 1, list and its functionalities. We'll discuss different functions that we can use in list and what a list is and few programming bits of list. And lesson 2 is tuples and its function. Same like list, we'll learn its functionalities and programming bits of tuples. And lesson 3 is about another data structure, which is sets. And we'll learn about its functionality and different uses and different programming bits of sets. The last lesson that we'll be learning in Python data structure is lesson 4, which is data structures. And here we will learn what a dictionary is and what functions are used in dictionaries and many more. Our next module is programming concepts. Now, there are several programming concepts in Python, and we'll be using the 3 ones that we are discussing here most frequently. The lesson 1, we'll discuss all about conditional statements. If else, if, and all the variations of if that you can possibly find in Python. Now, lesson 2 is all about loops. You know, Python only has 2 main loops, that is while and for. We'll be discussing it in detail in this chapter. And also, certain statements like break and continue that we can use in our loops, and also conditional statements, which also we'll be discussing in this chapter. The next lesson that we will be discussing in programming concept is functions. Now, functions are all about how to define a function by ourselves so that we can make a object-oriented programming. Our next module is Python file handling. Now, with all the machine learning, and not only machine learning, but almost all programming languages, at some point we might need to access the files in our system, right? So this is where this module will help us. In this lesson, as this module only contains 1 lesson, we'll learn all about how to open a file, how to read from them, what are the different reading methods, what are the different writing methods, and how to create a file. Our next module is about Jupyter Notebook. Now, this is not only solely about Jupyter Notebook, because the first lesson in this module discusses about what all the frameworks that are available in Python and a comparison between these frameworks and how to install them and why that framework is good for us. In lesson 2, we'll discuss the functionalities and why Jupyter Notebook is useful for us. The next module that we'll be learning is data visualization, in which we'll learn about two libraries, that is Matplotlib and Seaborn, which are basically used for almost all plotting graphs that's there throughout the Python machine learning programs. We will discuss that in 2 lessons. With the next module, we'll be stepping our foot a little bit in the world of machine learning. That is, our next module is Python libraries for data analysis. Here we discuss about a library called Pandas. Since Pandas is a very vast library, we will only discuss certain functionalities that we use every time for analyzing the data. And our next module, and trust me, this is the only theory module that is left in this whole course, and that is Introduction to Machine Learning. This contains all the good things about machine learning. Lesson 1, we'll discuss about what machine learning is and different use cases and what type of data and what type of algorithms are there. And in lesson 2, we'll be discussing about the 3 main machine learning algorithms, that is supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning, along with their use case. And lesson 3, we learn about the 7 steps that we should follow when we are developing a machine learning algorithm or when we are training a model. And lesson 4 is about what is a classification, why it is a supervised model, and what are the types of classification or supervised model that is available in our scikit and other libraries. Now, lesson 5 is all about the evaluation of these models. We have different metrics that's out there so that we can evaluate how much accurate our predictions are. And lesson 6 is about a classification called KNN, which is relatively very simple to learn. And that is the reason why I introduced this particular classification model in this chapter, so that you can get hands-on with the machine learning course. And our last and final thing in this coursework is project. Here we will discuss about the problem statement, about a patient, and we will predict whether that patient is having heart disease or not based on several parameters that is given in a dataset. Now, this dataset is originally from a Cleveland data from UCI Machine Learning Repository. The link is also provided. You can also find the same data in a machine learning data science oriented website for competition, which is Kaggle. So I hope you enjoy this course throughout, and thank you.